The Dominican orders were the first religious order of the Norman era to establish themselves in Waterford, which they did in 1226. In 1235, they were granted leave by order of Henry III to build the Black Abbey at its location in Black Abbey Street there, at Arundel. And it's interesting, I came across to note that I came across Blackfriars Abbey in Arundel in Sussex in England, which was founded just 5 years previously. The Howards were involved there, and I'm sure that there was a direct connection. So they were there for the next 300 years until the order, serving and building a reputation, until the suppression, like other monasteries and abbeys, the suppression by Henry VIII in 1541. A Father William Martin was the last OP prior at the time. They subsequently maintained a low-profile presence over the subsequent centuries. Often they just blended in with the circle of priests and everything. But the last of them left Waterford, Father Dewan, in 1850. But later that century, there was a great revival in church building in Ireland with the following Catholic emancipation and growing confidence of the Irish Catholic nation. In 1865, Bishop John Power invited the Dominicans to return to Waterford and pick up where it left off. Now, in 1967, they set up in an old corn store, which was a feature of early church, a temporary church there, and established an oratory in Bridge Street. So they have remained, they subsequently built their church then on that site. And wheels were set in motion then, 72, 73, the foundation stone was laid. The first Mass was 74, and it was officially blessed and consecrated in 1876. That was the kind of time frame, and then moved on from that. Now, it was, given its location, the architecture, had to blend. So it was a mix of Italianate, but also functional. If you view St. Saviour's from O'Connell Street, formerly Queen Street, you will see that it replicates the site of a corn store, because that was the environment it was in. And its tower, again, is off-centre. Now, its architect was George Goldie of Goldie and Child, of England originally, but such was the boom in church building in Ireland that they opened, and Goldie established an office in Cork. A lot of work. Now, it was remarkable. This boom was driven and very much inspired by the architecture, or pointed architecture, neo-Gothic, some people say, the currency at the time was pointy architecture of Pugin. But Augustus, the main originator, and his son Edward, but other sons as well. But Edward was the man in Ireland. So, but Goldie was the architect here, and again from a strong English Catholic background and a big supporter of Daniel O'Connell, and he became the favoured architect of the Irish hierarchy of the era. And he proved popular in Waterford as well. He was, apart from here, he was involved with the architect of St. John's College. And there's a Last Supper altar feature there, which many attribute to James Pearce, whom we'll return to. He also, Goldie, was involved with the Good Shepherds.